Good morning, Knicks fans, family, and friends. Knicks Real Talk. It's the morning show. Divine Bronx Jedi 7-6. We ain't here, man. Good morning. Time to rise and shine. Get on your grind with Bronx Jedi 7-6 and Divine. Salute to the chat. Salute to everybody out there on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. Hope everybody having a lovely morning. Had a great weekend. We are back at it today, man. Knicks and Phoenix Suns at the world most famous arena at 7:30 tonight, man. Going for 10 in a row. Y'all already know the drill, man. COVID-19 still out there. Watch your hand. Keep your distance, man. Mask up and all that good stuff. We're going to bring y'all some content this morning. We got my man Bronx Jedi 7-6 in the building. Good morning, Bronx Jedi. How you doing this morning, my brother?
Good morning, Divine. Good morning, everyone out there in YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. Yeah, everyone in the chat. Salute to everyone in the morning. The New York Knicks, the New York City Gritty Committee. You know, you got to love it. They're 34-17, winners of 9 in a row, fourth in the Eastern Conference. They're going to take on tonight the Phoenix Suns, who are 42-18, you know, coming off a loss to the Brooklyn Nets. They're coming into New York. The Phoenix Suns are 2-2 currently on the road stand. You know, on their East Coast trip, they play the Knicks in their finale. You know, and you know that the Phoenix Suns are second in the conference, and they want to end that East Coast trip on a winning note. So they come in tonight to the world's most famous arena, and the Phoenix, we all know they're led by top dog Devin Booker on the road trip. He's averaging 22.5 points per game. You know, and you know, last night he dropped 36 points on the Brooklyn Nets. You know, and we got to keep an eye on him. And he's also followed by Chris Paul, who's averaging 22 points last night in that loss to the Brooklyn Nets, and also trip, and he dropped 7 points on the Brooklyn Nets. We'll keep an eye on that, and we have their stud center, DeAndre Ayton. You know, he's averaging 12.5 points on this East Coast trip. He dropped 20 points last night on Brooklyn Nets. You know, in that loss, but the Suns are second in the West. They're a high-scoring team. We look at our defense. Can our defense hold on this high Phoenix Suns team? Vegas has Phoenix Suns tonight favored by -3 versus the Knicks, and they're calling it to be a close game, Divine. You know, they like the Suns. You know, the Suns are 19-9 away from their confines of their home on the road, and we all know the Knicks' home record. They're 21-10 at home, and we're looking to improve and keep climbing and holding on to our fourth place in the Eastern Conference at 34-27 with 11 games to go. And we got two more games to wrap up this homestand, and we got to keep going. We got to keep grinding, and that's our New York Knicks, New York City Kitty Committee. We can't wait for tonight, man. We got it going on, Divine. I can't wait to hear from what you think of this game going on.
Yeah. Salute Tim Smith. Good morning, Tim Smith. Salute Will Shelkin in the chat this morning. Salute to you guys. Good morning. Hope y'all guys had a great weekend out there, Tim Smith and Will. And a salute to everybody out there, man. Yeah, man. It's gonna be a real tough game. Gonna be an important game because we do want to keep that fourth spot. So we're gonna have to go in there and grind it out. But I'm confident, man. I'm confident that, you know, our defense can hold a guy to a lower than that normal scoring thing that they do. So I'm confident. I think we're gonna go in there tonight and lay it all out there on the line, man. And you know, I just think we're ready for this. I think the Knicks will win this game tonight. I know it's one of the creme de la creme in the Western Conference, but I'm confident the way we playing basketball right now. And you know, we on it. So I just think our offense keep doing what they're doing. We got a good chance tonight. You know, we definitely got to run them off that 3-point line, like I always say. If our 3-point perimeter defense comes into shape, we do that. I think we'd be in good shape. But Phoenix Suns is a powerhouse team, man. They got a real good team down there with a savvy veteran like Chris Paul. You know what I mean? They got an up-and-coming star, Devin Booker, like I said, DeAndre Ayton. But you know, they got a lot of young guys down there who could play the wing pretty well. But I'm confident with what we could do in New York. I mean, right now, you know, like the magic is in the air. You know what I mean? We playing great basketball. We battling. So I'm excited about that. So I don't see no letdown. I know that it's going to be a tough game for sure. But I'm confident after them coming off that back-to-back and we do what we do in the fourth quarter, I think we have a good chance to close that game out, go to 35-27. One more game in the homestand against Chicago the next game. But you know, I know it's one game at a time, but I'm confident, BX, that we're going to go in here and do this thing, man, and come out with this victory. And if we do that, we in good shape. We back up in the fourth spot by ourselves. So we got to go in there today and just lay down the game plan and execute and do what Tom Thibodeau laid out for them guys. And I think they're gonna be fine, man. So I'm really excited about tonight. So everybody out there, man, get your coffee, your tea, your nourishment, everything you need to fuel your body, man, so you can get back home tonight. You know, sit in front of that tube, man, and in front of that screen and watch the game tonight. Hopefully Knicks pull out the victory. and we continue our road, our winning ways, man. I'm excited, and we got to go get it, man. It'd be real impressive if we pull this one off. So I'm looking forward to it tonight, BX. I think we're going to make it happen. I just think that Julius Randle have a great game as usual. I'm just going to have to say he's going to have a good game because he's been having them. I know RJ going to do his thing, man, and hopefully Reggie Bullock just keep doing what he's doing. I think really Reggie Bullock is really the key to all this right now. We can continue knocking on that 3 ball like the way he's been playing and keep that great defense going. RJ have a great game. Derrick Rose continue doing what he's doing. Manuel quickly come back and give us some points tonight. Obi have a little bit of time. Todd Gibson, the bench come up and step up. I think we're going to be in good shape tonight. So I'm really looking forward to it, man. And the matchup's going to be interesting. I'm looking forward to the matchups going to be in the game tonight, the key matchups. I just think it's going to be I really want to see if Alfred Payton can come in there and slow Chris Paul down a little bit at the beginning of the game. Obviously going to take Devin, RJ Barrett or Bullock, whoever playing Devin Booker, to slow him down. But I like our chances. I really do. I like our chances tonight. And I think we got a good chance of going in there and make it happen. So I think we will. And like Tim Smith said, can't outshoot Phoenix. Got to have a strong defense performance. I agree with you, Tim Smith. We do got to go in there and play our strong defense. And the way we've been playing, though, lately, I'm kind of not too concerned about the offense. I know if Devin Booker is their main horse, I mean, you got Chris Paul. I mean, you got Cam Johnson and them guys. So we got to see. They got Bridges down there. And we'll see. But I think we're gonna go in there and get it tomorrow. Tonight, I meant to say, excuse me. And I think it's gonna be a good day, man. So salute to everybody in the chat. Salute to the panel. Salute to everybody out there, man. Hit that like button, man. It's the morning show. It's your man Divine Bronx Jedi 76 and Bronx Jedi, man. What do you think for the key matchups and predictions tonight?
Yeah, two big key matchup for me personally is Alfred Payton. He needs to come up with defense. We don't worry about his offense right now. And him right now we need an A+ performance on defense from Alfred Payton. Whoever he's guarding, if it's Chris Paul, or if they put him and they move him over to Booker, it doesn't matter which one he plays, but he has to come up with an A+ defensive effort. And our centers, Nolan Noel and Taj Gibson, they have to continue giving us that hustle and that interior defense against Aiden, and that's going to be a tough matchup. But I like our guys, I like it, and we have to take advantage and continue our hot second unit scoring. Our second unit has to come up huge and has to be pretty much the catalyst on how the engine moves for the New York Knicks on offense going forward, because we know the defense will be there in the fourth quarter, third quarter. The clamps will be there, but we need them to continue this hot scoring from Derrick Rose and Martin quickly. We could get another 40+ off the second unit. That's going to give us a nice key to victory. I like the fact that every game the Knicks are improving in their offensive statistics. They're scoring a little more. They're getting it from everywhere, bunches. But right now, like Tim Smith said, we can't go shot for shot with the Phoenix Suns. We need to play our defense, our game. We need to have the Phoenix Suns come play the New York City Knicks basketball. They have to play that, and remember, this is the final game of Phoenix's long East Coast trip. They played against the heavy contenders of the Eastern Conference, but now they're playing against one of the best defense in the whole association. So we need the Knicks to come up with that defensive intensity, which we know is there. Like my motto, I always say on Knicks Real Talk, hustle never sleeps and defense never sleeps with the New York Knicks. So they need to come up with that, and that will be a key to our victory. Keep it there, and I think it's going to be maybe I think the Knicks will win by 2 possessions. I think the Knicks win a 2-possession game tonight because I think those key matchups, I think those guys are going to be there. I think Alfred Payne will be up to task to play a really good defensive game, tonight, and he's going to impress us. Remember, Chris Paul is a very savvy, but he's not as quick as the other point guards in the league. He still is a really top-notch point guard in the NBA. Don't get me wrong, but the speed is not quite just there anymore like it used to. So I kind of like that favor for the New York Knicks. I like everything the Knicks do with the way they switch and the way they defending the 3-point line, Divine.
Yeah, absolutely. I second that, man. I'm not, I think that with last night, they gave up 128 to Brooklyn, though Brooklyn got a high power offense. But if you look at our offense the last 5-6 games, the Knicks been scoring almost like 112 average, average 112, 113 a game. And with our defense, if they score 119 on Brooklyn, they're not scoring 119 on us. I really doubt that. So I really think the key is really, making it tough for Devin Booker. He's a prolific scorer. And he really goes out there to play basketball real hard. So we just got to go out there and run it up real quick, man, and make him pressure Devin Booker and make it tough on them guys. That's all we got to do. A salute to Rodolfo. We see Rodolfo. Salute to you this morning, my brother. Salute. Yeah, man, we ain't here this morning, man. Just trying to make it happen. But yeah, BX, I really think that we just gotta play our defense, man. Let our defense dictate that whole game. I really believe Noel. I'm looking for that Noel and Ayton matchup because though Ayton is a real great up and coming center, he's not super tall. So I think Noel, with his athleticism, he can make it tough on him. You know what I mean? He got a good mid-range game. He's starting to work on that this year. He's starting to shoot that little mid-range game and everything. So, but I'm not too concerned, man. I really like I like the matchup, BX. I'm not concerned about it too much. I think the Phoenix Suns haven't played a team like us this year. They played teams, but I don't think they played a team like the Knicks. Not on this run that we on right now. You know what I mean? I just think that the Brooklyn Nets defense is nowhere compared to ours. And I think our offense is starting to come around. And if we continue to hit that 3-ball tonight and continue playing the game that we've been playing, I think we really going to be fine. So I think the matchup to me is definitely going to be, I would love to see Alpha Payton, what he's going to do with Chris Paul. Obviously, you want to see what RJ or Reggie Bullock going to do on Devin Booker, depending on which one is playing them, and obviously the center spot. But I'm comfortable with our power forward spot. I think Julius Randle going to definitely eat today. So I think he's going to get his. I think he's going to continue doing what he's doing. And I think RJ going to do what he's doing. Mikal Bridges is a good defender. He really is. So that's going to be depending on who he's matching up against. But if he's matching up against RJ, he's a good perimeter defender. But I think RJ will get him bully ball-wise. So RJ's going to drive to that lane, put some pressure on him, man, and get him in foul trouble. And then, obviously every now and then pop that 3-ball, and I think we'd be in good shape. So I'm excited about it, man. I think we got a good chance to win that tonight. I'm taking the Knicks tonight, man. 110. No, I'm gonna say 115 to 103. 115, 103 Knicks tonight. I think we beat them by 12 tonight, and because I think they're ready to get home. You know what I mean? I don't think they're ready to get home. They've been out here for a long time and coming off a back-to-back, and Chris Paul ain't no spring chicken neither. You know what I mean? So hopefully we can get them guys into a quagmire tonight going into that fourth quarter, put that staple defense on them in the fourth quarter, then close that game out. So hopefully that's the way the outcome be for me, man. I think we'll make it happen tonight, BX. So I'm looking forward to that, man. What do you think about as if you look at Chris Paul and them playing last night, do you think they have the same energy going late into the game to sustain the Knicks defense run?
That's the key matchup. One of the key things that I was going to get to. Yesterday they had an up and down game with Brooklyn, and you saw DeAndre Jordan, how he really held DeAndre Ayton to only 12 points in the paint. Now, and Brooklyn don't play a lick of defense, but it was a high scoring up and down tempo game. It was a high tempo game. And can Phoenix go back-to-back night on a high tempo and a grind out? My key, one of the key things I want to know, can Devin Booker handle a physical play, a physical defensive guard to defend him defensively the way RJ Barrett is going to be defensively all over him, or Reggie Bullock? And then on the offense, can he guard a bully ball of RJ Barrett? He just takes everything to the hole, and he wants to play with he likes the contact. So can Devin Booker play that? Because he used to that Western Conference up and down running gunning game. Now he's going to see that. The proof was in the game against Boston. The Boston Celtics held the Phoenix Suns to 94 points in there, and that's one of the defeats they took on the East Coast. Boston Celtics beat them, and they only allowed 94 points. And I think we have a much better improved defense than the Boston Celtics. So I like that, and especially on a back-to-back night, looking at those scouting reports and looking how everything went, I like our Knicks' chances in the fourth quarter. Like you said, if the Knicks get up early, if they could start early in the third quarter and get up on a lead, maybe take a halftime lead and build on it in the third quarter, maybe we might see like a kind of like a white flag from Phoenix, because they want to get home. It's a long long East Coast trip. The Knicks are up by maybe, let's say, heading into the fourth quarter by 10 or 12. Then you might see a red, you know what? Let's just take the L. These guys are too physical. We're gonna boom, and we could see that. We could see that the defensive clamp. It all starts with the Knicks defense. The Knicks, like Kyle Frazier always says, Knicks defense always leads to their offense. So if they could do that in the mid third quarter and put the clamps on the fourth, I could see Phoenix, just packing it in and say, you know what, let's get out of here. It was a 2-3. We're still in the second in the Western Conference. We'll go back home. We'll catch these guys at home, and we could see that going on. So let's hope that the Knicks could come out sharp and everything goes in full cylinder, I don't see why not, because Tom Thibodeau has done it, proved it all season long with the rotations, with the right time plays and the right calls, and the way the game planning, the way they put these guys in position. I don't see anything going against the Knicks, and as long as they execute their play, and it starts with Julius Randle. Can Julius Randle start off, and it all starts with him. If he leads the first quarter and he starts hot and he starts getting everyone's getting involved, and he sets the tone, man, it's going to be a long night for the Phoenix Suns tonight. So let's look at that. I'm hoping it's going to be a 2-possession game. It's going to be a tight one. It might go that way where the defense might put it away late. But oh man, it'd be nice to get a nice rocking chair game and looking into and not look ahead to Chicago. Do not take any opponent lightly. There's a reason why they're the second best team in the Western Conference, and if the Knicks could pull that win, you just think about it. They got wins at home versus the number 1 seed in the Western Conference, and if they could beat the Phoenix Suns tonight, the first top 2 teams in the Western Conference, the Knicks own their victories at home. So that'll be an impressive win tonight if they could pull it out. I don't see why not. Vegas is calling a close game. They got them a -1 in some books, and then some other books they're -3. The Knicks are underdogs by -3, so Vegas is calling them to be a close game, a single possession to 2-possession game, and I think I like that going forward. And the New York Knicks, man, you gotta like what's going on, man, Divine, and we know that the guys are going to be here front and center to play. So those matchups are going to be good. I can't wait to get home, finish my day at work, have my dinner, spend time with my family, and get right into that must-see TV Monday night. It's going to be a Monday night battle at the Garden, and it's going to be pumping. The Knicks fans, that's going to be must-see TV. That's going to probably be one of the highest-rated games in the NBA this evening on MSG, because both teams are it's like a battle of Titans again, and we're going to see that going in, and we just can't wait to see that. I think I'll be surprised. I will say this in a limb. That's going to get a higher rating than yesterday's Brooklyn and Phoenix game. If I was a betting man on a Nielsen ratings, I guarantee that tonight's game is going to be a higher Nielsen rating than yesterday's Boards Fest with the Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah, absolutely. I second that, man. It's going to be a really, really Monday night game. You know what I mean? NBA TV, I'm not mistaken. It's going to be a really, 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 really tough game. It's going to be a hard-fought game, but I'm looking at the victorious level that we can pull this thing out at. I think we're going to come in there and make it happen, man. You just can't. It's hard to bet against what's going on right now. You know what I mean? And I even look at it, to me, to beat Toronto the way we beat Toronto, I'm not too much concerned about too many teams. We beat a team that had 4 guys score over 20 points, and we blew them out. And them guys is no slouch. Kyle Lowry is a veteran, a savvy veteran. You know what I mean? Van Bleek is an up-and-coming stud point guard. You know what I mean? We went up against them cats, man, and we gave them cats the business. So you got to love what's going on with New York right now, and I'm confident about the way we're playing. And I just think it's going to be all for the good, man. And, and I'll plug the show and come back, man, in 30 seconds, man. But salute to everybody out there. Knicks Real Talk, the morning show, Divine, the Bronx Jedi 7-6. The Knicks at the world most famous arena tonight, 7:30 against the Phoenix Suns, looking for 10 in a row, looking to stay 4th in the conference, man, and looking to keep grinding it out, man. So let's get it, New York. We'll be right back in a few. Yeah, we back, man. Let's run over the games in association yesterday real quick. The Hornets 125, Celtics 104. The Nets beat the Suns 128-119. Grizzlies beat the Trailblazers 120-113. Wizards beat the Cavs 119-110. Wizards is hot. Then we got to watch out for them, man. The game that we thought would be interesting for us, the Hawks beat the Bucks 111-104. The Pacers beat the Magic 131-112. And the Warriors beat the Kings 117-113. We were definitely looking for them game between the Bucks, the Hawks. Thank God the Hornets beat the Celtics. That was a good win for us. The Hornets beat the Celtics, blew them out by 21. So I know that was shocking to the Celtics. But other than that, man, the Pacers won. The Wizards won. So the Hawks won. But you know what? We win tonight, man. We right back in that 4th seed, man. So it looked like it's gonna be us and the Hawks competing for these spots, BX, and You know, especially today in the association, man, you got the Spurs play the Wizards 7:00. You have the Lakers play the Magic at 7:00. You got the Thunder play the Sixers at 7:00. You got the Hawks and the Pistons at 7:00. That's a sneaky game for the Pistons. Be careful about the Pistons. They might be winning a lot of games, but they play real tough basketball on there. So you'd be surprised they go in there and they win that game. Like, you never know. We got the Suns at the world most famous arena at 7:30. Cavaliers got the Raptors at 7:30. You got the Jazz and the Timberwolves 8:00 out there in Minnesota. You got the Bulls and the Heat, important game for us as well. The Bulls down in Miami at 8:00. We got the Clippers and the Pelicans 8:00. We got the Grizzlies and the Nuggets at 9:00, and then to end it off, we got the Mavericks and the Kings at 10:00. So, you know, we got some important games, but ours is the most important one tonight. We go in our home court, man, take care of business and knock the Suns off. And that'd be so impressive. So we're looking forward to that game tonight, man. BX, and we just got to go in there and grind it out and make it happen. I think we definitely can win this game, man. And hopefully we be keeping an eye on that Bulls and Heat game. It's gonna be a real important game as well. So we just got to go get it tonight, my brother.
Yeah, and one real quick, we're only 3 games in the win column away from the Bucks for third. You know, 4 in the loss, 3 in the win, and you know, it could be, as long as we continue taking care of our business. That you know, I don't think there's enough games to catch the Bucks. Don't get me wrong, folks. Don't say I'm not saying the Knicks will be in the third, but it's close. We're getting close to that number. As long as we keep winning our game and taking care of our business, hey, anything's possible. Like I always said, this is a crazy 2021 season. This whole season is a condensed, weird season. Anything could happen, as you could see. You know, up and down every night in the association. You know, we could go out and you know, dare I say, flirt with the 3rd seed. You know, and in the 4. You know, you got a trap game. I call it a trap game, like you said, that Detroit Pistons and the Hawk game. That's a trap game. You know, they're coming. Hawks are going to be on a back-to-back again. You know, they might play down to the level of competition to the Pistons, and the Pistons are a young, hungry team. You know, they're prideful. They don't want to go and lose every game. They want to win games as well. So you never know. That could be a sneaky game. And can the really Chicago Bulls stop the bleeding and play a really good game to salvage some kind of a playoff run against the Miami Heat? That's a big one. That's going to show if this Chicago Bull has any intestinal fortitude, go in there and beat a Miami Heat team, you know, and gut out a win. You know, take advantage of that. Can they do that? That could salvage their season right now. At least keep them in, you know, from waving the white flag. So that's another game around the league that we need to see. Either way, if the Knicks take care of their business, they pick up ground on everybody. As long as they win their game, you know, and that's all it is. Win your game, and everything else will come to fruition. You know, and that starts tonight on Madison Square Garden. Let's go. Let's bring on those Phoenix Suns. I'm excited because we're gonna see. You know, and it's not a measuring stick game, folks. I know the Knicks are gonna win, and if they somehow don't, it's not the end of the world either, because we're in good position. You know, we got another game at home. So, and just not panic, you know, but I think they're going to win it tonight. I feel good with it. Now, I don't see why not. The proof is in the pudding. You know, these last 9 games, they've been playing, you know, just unbelievable. You know, they're playing, you know, it's not a fluke. It's happening night in, night out. The same amount of work that they do from game 1 all the way to now to this final, 60-plus game. They're still grinding it out. They're still showing the fruition. They still listening to the message of the coach. They're still diving for the balls. They still take pride in their defense. They still hustle. So you gotta like what we see going forward. And I know that they're gonna pull this game out. I could see it, and it's gonna be exciting. You know, the headlines tomorrow in the New York Post and all the newspapers. You know, if they pull out this 10th win, it's gonna be wonderful. And we're just gonna keep enjoying the ride. Let's keep this New York Knicks train going. Like in the promo video, let's get the train going. Let's get it ready. Let's get it pumped. Let's get everything going, because the playoff train is about to take off the station, and we want real Knicks fans. And with the real Knicks talk, we want the real Knicks fans on board on this train, because this team is going to go really far. They're going to go on a deep run, and they're getting ready. They're tuning up their gears. They're getting everything ready. They're dotting all the I's, crossing all the T's, and this New York Knicks team 2021, let's go, baby.
Yeah. Salute to the chat, man. Salute to everybody on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. Y'all hit that thumbs up, man. Subscribe to the channel and hit that like button, man, and hold it down for your boys. I agree with you, man. This up and coming schedule, like I said, we take care of the Sun tonight. Then we got the Bulls. Then we go out on the West Coast trip. Start next week. We have the Houston Rockets. Then we got Memphis Grizzlies. Then we got to deal with Phoenix again. By then, we should be looking pretty good, man. So I think we on to something, man. I think we just got to keep grinding it out and keep playing our basketball the way we've been playing. and we let the chips fall where they may. Rodolfo said the key to this victory tonight is going to be the hustle and defense and the shooting. Let's go Knicks. Salute, Rodolfo. I agree with you 100%, my brother. We do what Rodolfo said. Play that defense and shoot that three ball good tonight. I think we'll be fine. I think the way our offense is clicking right now, and if that's part of the course, it's a wrap for the association. If the Knicks offense keeps shooting the way they shooting from here on out, the Knicks going to be a problem for real. You know what I mean? Because they defense is always going to keep them in game. And now with the way they offense is clicking, that's just going to take us to another level. And I think going back on the West Coast trip, also we probably want to get Alex Burks back. You know what I mean? He probably won't be in a homestand. They probably just going to keep him out to the West Coast trip come. And hopefully he's feeling better. He getting healthy, the protocol thing, man. And hopefully this COVID thing ain't affecting him too much. I'm hoping he can get back like Derrick Rose did and catch a stride. But hopefully he's there shooting, practicing there and getting his rhythm in wherever he's at or getting his mind right. So when he come back to the team, we ready to roll. So yeah, I think really this upcoming schedule, I think we in a good place, man. I think we win these next 2 home games. I'm not gonna try to jump the gun with anything because anything can happen on any given night. We understand that. But if everything stayed just basically normal, Knicks will win these 2 games. I'm really confident about that Phoenix Sun game tonight. I just think that we match up pretty well against them. I really think we match up well against them. I think RJ Barrett can what I say minus out Chris Paul for stat wise. If Chris Paul throw 20 up, RJ can throw 20 up. You know what I mean? If Book could throw up 30, Randall could throw up 30. So it's everybody else around that our second tier players, our contributors. If Reggie Bullock do what he do, if Derrick Rose come in and give us another 17-20, the game is over to me. I just think that Derrick Rose puts us over the top when it comes to the Phoenix Suns. I don't think they got no prolific scorers other than the main 3 in the starting lineup. They got guys who could score, but I don't think there's somebody who we need to worry about to that sense. So it's going to be a real exciting game, man. I'm ready for it. But if we maintain and take this up-and-coming schedule, and real quick, be that you were talking about the Bucks, tomorrow the Bucks got to go into Charlotte. And you just never know how the way Charlotte was playing. They beat Boston handily yesterday. You know what I mean? They still fight for something, too. And there's some gritty guys down here in Charlotte. So you never know. The Bucks can mess around, take an L tomorrow to Charlotte. You know what I mean? So it's amazing. We just win our games, and I think we're going to be fine. I think we're going to be in it to win it. But we just got to keep winning these games, man, and we'll take it from there. But I'm excited about it, man. I think we got something to play for. We playing for something. We scrapping for something. And we just got to keep going hard, and I think we're going to be fine. And then, that's just going to let us know where we at. You know what I mean? But right now, it's so important that we maintain this focus so we can see where we're going to end up in the playoffs. Because we playoff bound. We trying to fight for that seed. Jason, what up, Jason? Good morning to Jason in the chat. Jason, we see you. We inspire with his winning streak. Absolutely, man. Salute to Jason this morning in the chat. Hope you're doing well this morning. You had a great weekend, Jason. I appreciate you coming in this morning. Absolutely, man. So I think we on to something, BX. I just think we just got to maintain this tough intensity, keep fighting, and just keep playing that number 1 defense, man. And a lot of statistics, we number 1 all over the place. And we holding opponents to a really good low shooting percentage from 3 and on around a normal regular field goal percentage. So we just got to do what we do, and I think we're gonna be fine, BX.
Yeah, absolutely. Just think about that. Knicks win their game tonight against the Phoenix Suns, and then that game with Charlotte and Bucks, there's going to be enormous pressure on Milwaukee, because they're going to have the Knicks and the Hawks on the heels. Want to claim that Joannis is the MVP. They want to crown them. They want to crown them as Eastern Conference champs already. They're only 3rd, and they're just a couple games away from falling down to 4 or 5. Just think if the Knicks and the Hawks continue playing hot and the Milwaukee Bucks sputter, man, that'll be some crazy season that they in the 5th and the Knicks or the Hawks leapfrogs them. What a crazy NBA season, Eastern Conference will that be? And they'll have doubts. They'll put that pressure on them because you know what? The Milwaukee, we've seen under pressure, they have choked, in the playoffs, and we've seen them in the past few years in the rounds. So, and this is a regular season pressure. So, just think of that. These guys, us and the Hawks, keep winning, and they keep stuttering down because they got to play the competition, the Eastern Conference. The middle meat part of the Eastern Conference that they're hungry. Every night, everybody from 4 down to number 12 are in playoff mode in the Eastern Conference. They're playing for their guts, for their lives. You see the Washington Wizards, big up to them. They're on a hot streak. They're now 8th, and they're trying to hold on to that 8 and solidify themselves. Actually 10th, excuse me. And they're trying to climb up to the 8 and put themselves in a good position there. So you see up and down. So Milwaukee, just be careful, man. Be careful. The Eastern Conference teams are catching up to you guys, and we're they're going to put pressure, not just the Knicks. Everyone in the Eastern Conference that you have to play. They got a lot of games still with a lot of the Eastern Conference foes, and that's not a lock 3rd seed for them, Divine. So do watch that here. We got 11 games left, and that's going to be interesting. I thought there might not be enough games to catch them, but the way they're fluttering, they had two good impressive victories against Philadelphia. That I give them. But when they play other than that, you could see the other teams are catching up to them and playing them. And there's a scouting report on them. And I think these Eastern Conference teams that play good defense are just copycatting and mimicking that defensive scheme on the Milwaukee Bucks. So we got to like what we're doing. But it all starts, like I said, like we always say, New York Knicks need to take care of their business at home, their home cooking. And as long as we continue taking care of our business, we let everyone else take care of their own business. And we'll take advantage of that, Divine, going forward.
Yeah. Absolutely, I second that too, man. Because and you think about this here real quick with Milwaukee. They won no game to get Philly without their horses. You didn't have no Embiid, you didn't have no Ben Simmons. They could have easily lost some games if they were fully healthy. But unfortunately, you play who's in front of you. So, and that's what they did. But I think we just got to keep grinding, man. Our objective is to win that 4th spot. And we battling with the Hawks right now. Good thing about it, we got a 2-game lead in the win and the loss column, so that's really good. So we win tonight, man. That's going to be really, really, really great for us. And we just got to go in there and bang it out tonight and do what we do. And we let the chips fall where they may. But I'm excited, man. I got the energy flowing. My juices is flowing. I'm ready for this game to start tonight. I know everybody out there in Knick land ready to do it, man. So a salute to everybody out there in Knick land. Knicks Real Talk, the morning show, Divine, Bronx, Jedi, 7-6. On location, putting in his grind at work, but always make sure he come in here and take care of his business with the show. I appreciate my co-host for always being here for us and giving you Knicks fans some content, man. No matter where we at, we bring it to you. So salute to everybody out there, man. I know y'all out there about to ride and shine, get on your grind. If you ain't already out there, your salute. And we having it, man. It's supposed to be a beautiful day up and down the coast, sunrise. Let's go get it, man. Everybody out to be safe out there. Go get your thing, man, so you can get back tonight and watch this game. Let's go ahead and get this W tonight and move on to the next. And so right now, man, like I said, we 4th. We in the playoffs. We do a couple of more games. I think after by tonight and tomorrow, I think if we win tonight and tomorrow, we be looking forward to clinching the playoff spot. Basically, I think we should be able to clinch the playoff spot, getting close to going on that West Coast, and not once we get out there. But we just got to keep putting it out, putting it in, putting the work in, and making it happen, man. So salute to everybody, man. Tim, Will, Rodolfo, Jason, man, we appreciate y'all chiming in this morning, man, and salute to all everybody else out there who didn't make it on the show this morning. Y'all out there, man, we appreciate y'all always checking in on Knicks Real Talk, the morning show. We're gonna keep it moving, man, and for BS, we just got to do it, man. I think this playoff Brown thing is real. We got to, we know we trying to fight for that 4th seed, obviously, but we got competition. The Hawks, I'm impressed with the Hawks. No Trae Young, they still competing real hard. So I got to give props to Nate McMillan the way he got the guys playing down there. They down in the ATL, they competing, man. They going at it. Like I said, man. So they're gonna be somebody we got to keep an eye on all the rest of here on out. But I'm confident what we doing. I know eventually, guys, our winning streak gonna end. We wish it never end. We know that. But I think by the time it end, hopefully it's on the West Coast somewhere, and we can keep winning these next 2 home games. And then we get onto the West Coast, and we try to come out. If we come back off the West Coast 3-3, I'm good with that. I'm good with that. No matter what, we come back 3-3, and then we got 3 games to close it out at home, and man, we good. We'll be a 40-win team, but I think we're gonna go out there and shock a lot of people on the West Coast. I really believe that, man. So I think we're gonna stay in this playoff hunt. I know what we'll see. We're gonna be. I think we're gonna stay with the 4 or 5. I just see Miami. I think Miami and Boston are too inconsistent to me. I think the Hornets playing good, but I don't think they're gonna catch us. I just think that we keep winning, then that's all we need to do. So salute to the Knicks, man. We in here balling, man. We in here doing our thing, and we just got to keep grinding it out. And then we're gonna take a little short, a little pause for the calls, man. We're gonna brand for a minute, man, and get y'all back excited. That we'll be back in for the next half of the show to close it out. But let's go ahead and get it popping, though, real quick.
That's right.
Salute,
That's right.
salute.
That's
Next
right.
Real Talk the morning show. So man, Divine Bronx Jedi 7-6. We in the building this morning. Here talking Knicks this morning, man. I hope everybody doing well. They were trying to ride a time, get on their grind. And right, they do your thing, man. Get your coffee, your tea, your nourishment, whatever you need to fuel your body to get your energy going, man. So you can get back in the night, man. And get ready to check out this game at the most famous arena tonight to get the Phoenix Suns 7:30. Knicks in the building trying to go for 10 in a row. So you know we got our energy juices. We amp, we fight. Everything looking good, man. And so salute. Tim, appreciate the shout. Yeah, man, we ready, man. The New York City Grading Committee, man. This team is legit. We ready to ball out. We just gotta go in there and get this game, man. I'm so amped right now. It's like we just gotta go in there and keep fighting, keep scrapping. I wish they wear the black uniforms all the time, but I know it's not the case. But man, them boys be looking hard in them uniforms, man. I'm loving what I'm seeing there, man. So we gotta get it tonight, BX. We gotta go ahead and bring the Grading Committee to the forefront. We got, this team is real, man. They're legit, man. So we got to go in there and fight and scrap, do like we've been doing. No holds barred. Man, next man up. The bench squad got to do it. We got to come in here and back up them starters, man, and just keep being gritty. I love what I'm seeing, man. We got a bunch of dogs down there. Taj and them. We got the dog. You got the goggles on, looking crazy, looking legit. We got it, man. And I'm happy real quick, man. Nick signed my man Simi to a 10-day contract, man, and he was down in the G League. Good guy. I like the way he plays basketball, too, so they signed him on a 10-day contract. We got another piece to add to the puzzle, but salute, welcome aboard, Simi. So, too, when you in here, man. But, yeah, BS, we just got to keep it grinding, keep battling, and keep scrapping, man. Let's keep that New York mentality, that subway riding, train riding, taxi cab driving in and out, in and out of the hustle and bustle. We got to keep that same energy with this basketball team, man, and I think we come out tonight with a great win tonight.
Yeah, the Knicks, I think they're gonna want to send a statement tonight. If they go out there and they put the defensive clamps on the Phoenix Suns, whoa, what a statement! You don't think those players want to send a statement and put a cherry on top of this 9-game winning streak with a win against the Phoenix Suns, second in the Western Conference? You go and you take care of business at home, and you put that defensive clinic out there and give them that loss. Man, that's a big statement there. And Julius Randle, I think if Julius Randle, I'm thinking tonight, I think Julius Randle scores 35 points plus. I think Julius Randle will have another 35-point plus game. I think he's going to make a statement also, and that I do not consider I am one of the top 3 MVP finalists tonight. I think he's going to make a statement with his play tonight. And man, I just can't wait, because I don't see anyone, in defensively that could hold him in the Phoenix Suns. I don't see it. I just don't see it. Their center isn't as tall to block shots. He's very athletic. Very, very well talented center, but I don't see them stopping Julius Randle, in the paint. And that's why I like RJ Barrett going to the basket as well, getting a lot of points there. That 1-2 punch, and I like that going forward. And also Derrick Rose. What can we say? He's just like, turn back the clock, Derrick Rose. Emmanuel quickly, they just, everything's kicking on close to full cylinders. It's not on full throttle yet because we don't have Alex Burks to see how this is going to look all, polished all together, and which is, in a way, it's a little bit of a blessing in disguise, because now you bring in a Burks who might be more fresh. Guaranteed. We don't know if he had the COVID or what the extent is. It's just protocol due to the HIPAA laws. They can't disclose what exactly is going on with Alex Burke, if he had it or someone in his home, whatever the case is. Hopefully he didn't have it. Let's just pray that he's recovered and he could come in with some fresh legs going into that West Coast trip to close out the season. A fresh Alex Burks and who could just probably hit this stride and get hot. Maybe the last 4 games of the season and get into the playoffs on a hot streak. We're having him there getting, peaking too. Wow, what would this look like even more when we get now a more of a threat of scoring from an Alex Burke? And now the magic number, Divine, the magic number for the Knicks finishing 500 or better is only 2 games. We're 2 games away from guaranteeing us a record of 500 or better. And then soon we're going to be hitting the single digits of games remaining. So once the games remaining hit single digits, then it's just the clock of clinching a playoff appearance, a playoff berth, not a playoff seed, a playoff berth. So now when that number gets down to single digits, now and we got, I think, a 6 to 7 game lead on the final playoff spot, it's going to start getting shrink. It's going to start getting closer. And what Jason wrote, I think I like the team over the 2013 team that we call me crazy. Absolutely. You know why this team is a little much better than the 2013 team? Because they're young. They're young. And if, let's say, the worst scenario, they don't make it, there's still something to build on. The 2013 team were older. You had a Rasheed Wallace who was on his last legs. He gave us a lot. Don't get me wrong. You had Kirk Thomas on there, little elder. You had Jason Kidd, who totally ran out of gas in the playoffs. You had a lot of uncertainty. You didn't know if J.R. Smith could come back and give you that 6th man of the year performance. It was a lot of uncertainties in that 2013 team. But with this 2021 Knicks team, you got something to build on. You got everyone is under 25, 26 years old, except, Taj Gibson and Derrick Rose. But everybody else in the youth, they're all young. They're all young and they're returning. You got a couple guys on 1 year that you could re-sign anyway, and you got a lot to build on. You got a lot and plus we got a lot of picks coming. We got picks and we got a lot of cap space. So we could add on to this roster and upgrade. Whereas the 2013 Knicks team, there wasn't much. We gave away a draft pick before that Andrea Bayani trade. That was a dumb move. There was a lot of dumb moves when that 2013 into the 2014 season. We let go of that young man in 2013 that came off the bench. His first name was Chris. I keep forgetting his last name. He ended up signing with the Pacers. He was with the Braves in 2013. He was a good scorer, but he was another one that they let him go. Absolutely. They let him go. They didn't return him, and he was a young kid that they could have scored. So there's a lot of, you gotta like this team more than a 2013. I appreciate that they gave us that 50-point win game season, and they got us to the second round of the playoffs. But you could see that this team is much more built, much more smarter and constructed, wiser, and could go actually further. And they play better defense. Granted, we don't. Melo and Randall, two different type of players, but man, we're getting it from Randall. Not only just on triple doubles, but we're also getting it on the defense end, where Melo, didn't play that much that defense. So you gotta like the 2021 team compared to the 2013 with that statement that you gave us. And I like this team a little more than that team, much more. Divine, what do you think?
Yeah. I agree with a lot of you, especially with the youth. And the way and not only that, the way it's going today, it's not too much different. They playing the same type of gritty basketball, but I agree with you with the youth movement, and a lot of them guys were a little more older. Well, it was exciting though. They were an exciting team. I ain't taking nothing from them. That 2013 team was nice, but definitely I love this team because of the youth, the rookies is playing, the energy. I mean, the energy is amazing with this team, man. I mean, the way they come together and fight and scrap, and they laying it all out there. And this is gonna happen for another couple of years because a lot of these guys gonna be back. You know what I mean? They're gonna be back. And you think about we doing it with some young talent, with a bunch of young talent. So I definitely agree with you on that, man. You talking about Quickly a rookie, Obi a rookie, RJ Barrett's second year. You know what I mean? And these guys are all just about under 30. You know what I mean? Under 30 years old. Julius Randle 26. You know what I mean? And He hadn't even reached his prime yet, so it's going to be amazing, man. It was definitely, I would definitely take this team this year because you're right, like Tim said, that Biani trade was one of the worst they could ever did, man. I mean, that was, you know what I mean, and you would hope it would have worked out, but obviously it didn't fall the way we wanted it to fall, and he gave up the draft picks. But that's a different time, different era. The sun come out tomorrow. We on a rise now. We looking good. The New York City Gritty Committee. Them boys is playing, man. So salute to the 2013 team, but this 2021 team, 2021 team is something special, and especially the way they grinded out all year. You know what I mean? They stayed in it. They didn't let losing streaks bother them. They got back on a horse and kept riding it again. They fall off. They get back on. We was 1-5 over 6 games before we went on the streak. Look at it, man. We erased that. We doubled that. We lost 5 and we won tonight. We doubled that to 10 wins. You know what I mean? So we got them 5 games back and won 5 more. So that's impressive, man. So I love this team, man. I love their competitive nature. I love the coach, Tom Thibodeau, the way he got these guys playing basketball, man, and the rest of the coaching staff. And first and foremost, it's the players, man. They believe in each other. I mean, they cherish playing with one another. They support each other. They pick each other up. Even guys like Knox and Frank and them, man, they not getting minutes, but they support the team. And Theo Pinson, and what can you say? Going to be a future coach in this league. And I think they, like Julius Randle said, man, they peaking. They said we peaking. And if they peaking, then that's scary. You know what I mean? That is scary. So, yeah, this 2021 team is special. And we just got to keep the train rolling down the track and get this win tonight, go in there and beat Phoenix and move on to the next one, man. And, Now I'm so confident, more confident now that you ask me if the Knicks going to win the game tonight. I will say just about any night they will. But now it's like, okay, yeah, Knicks will win. That's just the way you feel, the way you're making the feel right now. But we know Phoenix is a juggernaut. That's all right though. We becoming a juggernaut as well. You know what I mean? And so we just got to keep grinding, keep battling, and keep scrapping it out. And that's like I said, this is New York City Gritty Committee. They exemplify what New York basketball is about. They exemplify the city. They're a reflection of New York City. They're a reflection of the people in New York. They're a reflection of the fans in New York. Our basketball team really represents New York real well. They have the energy like New York. They playing like New York. They scrapping like New York. And all the haters, they hate all you want to. Yeah, I know that the world most famous city in the world is New York City in the United States. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's why a lot of people hate, because there's only one New York. There's only one New York. They had to name it twice. It's only one New York City, and that's where everybody know where it happens at. You know what I mean? And the Knicks represent their city real well. So I'm so proud to be a Knicks fan because of the way they represent the city and they represent the fan base, man, and giving us something to cheer about. So go New York tonight, man. Let's get that game tonight. Give us 10 wins in a row, 35-27, fourth in the Eastern Conference. On a mission. We on a mission, BF, and we just got to keep grinding it out, brother. What you think?
Yeah, we just got to keep the pace. Keep big up to the New York Knicks. Really giving us the fans a good season, a great season, a memorable season. And one thing for the fan base, us as a fan base, including myself, we need to learn how to be gracious winners. You know, you got to act like we've been there before. I saw a video that didn't. It was a little tasteless with Toronto Raptor fans coming out of the Madison Square Garden and the mob didn't receive them well. Let's be professionals, guys. Let's be fans. Let's act like we've been there before. I know we're New York. You're very classy, so let's there's a few bad apples with that. You know, learn how to be gracious winners. And as you know, we lost. We know how to lose graciously. We need to know how to be gracious winners as well. And salute to How We Move Knicks TV. I'm glad you're here with us, Papa. I'm glad you're here to see you. Que lo que? And you know, we'll go forward with that. And let's, as a Knicks fan, you know, we need to be proudful winners. You know, like we've been there. So I saw a video that kind of was a little tasteless. But you know what? That's a few bad apples. We as Knicks fans, we got to salute to the fans. Everyone out there that's been through this team with a lot of bad basketball. Now enjoy it, rejoice, and like I said, let's continue to keep this good winning flow and going forward. This New York Knicks team represents the city, hard fought, gritty. You know, always coming to work, always coming to battle, and no matter how much we get down, we get back up and we get back stronger and we make statements. You know, we're here. Like you said, the Knicks are back. We're here. And that's how New York is. We're back. We got down from this COVID. The city got shut down. Now New York, you're back. You're back. You're up. You're up and running. We're stronger and better than ever. So let's go. Go New York.
Yeah. Salute to the chat, man. Salute How We Move TV, man. Y'all go represent, support How We Move Knicks TV, man. The brother got a channel down there. Y'all go down there and make sure y'all support the brother How We Move Knicks TV and show him some love down there. Salute Tim Smith, Jason, Rodolfo. Salute to everybody this morning. I hope y'all doing well, man. You're having a good day. You're ready to get out there and get on your adventure and get on your journey, man. You can get back home, man, tonight and watch the Knicks at the world most famous arena, 7:30 tip off against the Phoenix Suns, going for 10 in a row. You know, that's how we roll, man. So we got to get it tonight, man. Go in there and bring the New York City Gritty Committee to the forefront, and let's get this W so we can keep it moving. You know what I mean? And I'm excited about it. I think we're gonna make it happen, and that's what we got to do, man. Tim Smith, every great Knicks ever had two tough guys who doesn't back down from anybody. Reed and DeBusschere, you and the Oakley, Randall and Barrett set the tone. Absolutely, I second that. Tim Smith, great point, great way to put that out there because you're 100% right, man. We have that, man. We have that in them guys. And we just got to keep grinding, and that's what we're doing, man. And I think we're gonna be fine. But a great point, Tim Smith. Yeah, man, we got to get it popping tonight, man. It's gonna be exciting, man. Y'all get live. Salute to the chat. Y'all hit that like button, man. Subscribe to the channel. Tell your friends, your family, your loved one. They Knicks fans. They love some good Knicks content. They could be kids too, because you know this is a show for everybody. Whether you're a kid, you're an adult, or you're a senior. The Knicks Real Talk Show is for everybody. No hyperbole, no propaganda, none of that, man. No unnecessary language. It's just pure good New York Knicks talk basketball, real talk. So tell all your peoples, man, come subscribe to the channel and support the show. We keep bringing out this content as we keep growing and getting better. Support all the streams out there. How We Move Knicks TV, everybody, man. Let's get it, man. It's an exciting time to be a Knicks fan right now in the United States of America and or anywhere else where you're a Knicks fan at. The Knicks is balling out. We doing our thing. We got to keep this train rolling down the track and keep grinding it out, man. So we excited. And I'm excited for everybody who's a Knicks fan because I'm just as giddy as anybody. This has been a long time coming in the makings, and we here, man. And real quick, man, if you look at where we at in the standings right now, the Nets number 1, Sixers number 2, Bucks number 3, the Knicks number 4, Celtics number 5. Hawks number 5, Celtics number 6, Heat number 7, Hornets number 8, Pacers number 9, the Wizards number 10, Bulls 11, Raptors 12, Cavaliers 13, Magic 14, and the Pistons 15. You got to watch out for the Washington Wizards, not a concern of ours, but for the rest of the league in the Eastern Conference. They boys playing some good basketball coming out there. Westbrook and Bill, they starting to get on the rise, so they're going to be in there. Atlanta Hawks is playing real good basketball. You got to salute them. We playing great basketball. You got to salute us. And everybody else, they trying to do what they trying to do, but we're going to get a popping, though. We good. We confident in what we doing down here in New York. And let's get it, man. New York is on buzz right now, and we just got to keep it that way. And COY better win championship because Tom Thibodeau deserved it. Absolutely. I hope he deserved it so far, man. He has took this team from prognosticators talking about 22 wins to already 12 wins over that, and going to be more. We got a chance to double our win total from last year. Tom Thibodeau definitely got to be in there. Jason, I agree to 100% on that one. Because I think it's real talk, man. He's in the running for that, no doubt about it. And how we move Knicks TV. Look, I know Phoenix is a good team, but the way we have been playing lately, I feel like all that is irrelevant because we are a big problem for any team at this point. Trust, absolutely. How we move, salute. I agree to 100% on that one, man. So, we in that 4th spot, man. We sitting in the standings pretty good. We got basically coming down to the crunch time now. After tonight, guys, we have 10 games left. 10 games left in the season. We win that tonight, 52. It was 62 games, 10 games. Oh my God, in a row, 8 games over 500. So we looking real good, man. And so I think we locked in, man. We playoff bound for sure. With that position and where we want to end up at. But right now we 4th. We just got to keep it going, guys. And BX, man, if we can maintain that 4th spot. It's gonna be a really, really if the Hawks stay at number 5, that's going to be a tough series. But we have home court advantage. You know how the Knicks play at the Garden, so I'm looking forward to that.
Oh yeah. Dare we say 3rd? New York Knicks 3rd? Dare we say that? Could we dare to say that? I mean, hey, we could dream. We never thought that they were gonna, like that little kid, that meme that's going around with the little kid asking Santa Claus, "What do you want for Christmas?" A Knicks playoffs. And back in 2021, back in 2020, and it's coming for a little kid with that meme. You know what? Playoffs are here for you. Your Christmas came early for you, young man. We need to see the Knicks are going to the playoffs. And how we move Knicks TV says we're going to get the 10th. I believe it too, brother. We're going to win that 10th game, and now we're going to single digits. Countdown after tonight, we're going to be at 10 games left in the season. A 10-game winning streak. We're going to be 1 game away from clinching over 500. Man, it's going to be exciting, man. It's going to be, it's going to be so much talk everywhere that we can't even contain. We'll turn it on, and the talk of the town and the talk of everywhere will be New York Knicks. New York Knicks. If we go out there and when we win this game against Phoenix, man, I think the whole week everyone's going to be waiting for the next Knicks game, and the buzz about every topic from first take to parting interruption to PTI, every one of those are going to have to give the Knicks respect. And yes, Tom Thibodeau is not a running. I think Tom Thibodeau is the coach of the year. No disrespect to Monty Williams, no disrespect to the Utah coaches, but they had good teams going in there. Except for Monty Williams, that's a toss up of who could be coach of the year. But man, you got to give it to Tom Thibodeau for all those years that the Knicks have been putrid. This guy just comes in on his first year now with no training camps. There was no real training camp. There was no real all season program that they could come in because due to the COVID restrictions, due to everything that hampered, and look where we are now. You gotta give him coach of the year. Everybody bought in from day one. They put all their egos on the side at the door. Julius Randle took the assignment and he flourished under Thibodeau. And when he bought into the program, he led by example. And now everyone on the team, even from the minimum, even from the 15th man on the bench that just signed, a part of the Westchester Knicks, Sims, he is also bought into the program. Everyone has bought into this program. That's why they're here. He is the coach of the year, guys. No matter what happens going forward, in my book, He is coach of the year. He already we have a lot of guys that can win a lot of awards on this team. You got Julius Randle could possibly be a finalist in the MVP race, if not player of the year. You got all NBA team and Emmanuel Quickly, rookie, all NBA rookie team, Emmanuel Quickly, maybe even finishing third in rookie of the year voting. You know, the way he's hitting and shooting shots and leading his team in a playoff run. Not the other rookies. You know, all the other rookies, Anthony Edwards is not making the playoffs. You know, you got other, you could see where Emmanuel Quickly has impacted his team. You know, you got a lot of players. You got Reggie Bullock could be, all defensive third team NBA, but it's the way he's playing defense, the way, all around, there's something there that the Knicks could be in all these offseason awards. You got even Derrick Rose. Can he have enough time to be considered a sixth man of the year going forward, scoring over 20 points, averaging 16 to 15 points a game off the bench. Those are a lot of accolades that could be going around the New York Knicks, if you put the numbers, like they say, this is a number-driven league. Put all those numbers against the NBA Association. You got a lot of Knicks in those categories going forward, guys. You got to love what's going on.
Yeah, no doubt, man. I second that, man. It's a lot of accolades to go around in New York right now, man. How we move TV, yeah, man. BX, we really put it together right at the perfect time for the season. Yes, sir. Wow, talk about timing. Absolutely. And how we move. I agree with you 100%, man. The timing could have been better. We peaking at the right time. And like Julius Randle said the other day, he said, we just starting to peak. We peaking. And if the Knicks is peaking and they ain't hit that peak yet, that's scary. It's scary, bro. If the Knicks is peaking and they haven't reached their peak yet, I mean, there's still some more to come. And I really believe that. I think when Alec Burks get back, it's gonna be something, man. Now you got another dude who could throw up 19 or 20 on any given night when he hot. You know what I mean? So that's amazing, man. And with the way Obi Toppin starting to come into his own, he's settling down, starting to understand the NBA is slowing down for him. Man, he shot the trade ball well the other night. He rebounded well the other night. And wasn't in the Toronto game, the game before that. Man, he was rebounding that ball like with aggressiveness. He was snatching them. He was up there above the rim, grabbing a rebound. Man, I'm loving it, man. So this team is locked in. I just think that Derrick Rose, what he doing, and because you hear about a lot of the Chris Pauls, a lot of these older guys, but nobody talks about Derrick Rose like he washed up or something. He giving you numbers that all these old guys is giving you. He giving more numbers. He giving you Melo numbers. He giving you Chris Paul numbers almost. And so even though he's an older vet, he might not jump high to YouTube, but that quickness is amazing. You know what I mean? His savvy, him getting to the paint, that floater game is nice. The crossover when he crossed up my man the other day, Siakam, the crossover game is nice. Derrick Rose is on point, man. What a pickup for the Knicks. So if you worry about that Porzingis trade, he's part of the reason we here. We traded Porzingis. We got the draft picks. We got the cap space, and we got Derrick Rose. You know what I mean? Because he was here. He traded him for Dennis Smith Jr. and got a high draft pick, which is going to be really high because Detroit Pistons, they second round pick probably be close to a first round pick almost. So you got to love the what Derrick Rose is doing and what he's bringing to that team. And I'm so excited for D Rose, man. He's the real deal. And like you said, D Rose still got, no matter what anyone says, I agree with you how he move. He does, man. That he is a man. And so just imagine next year, either you upgrade the point guard position, and so, no pun intended to Alpha Payton, but I think that position is going to be upgraded, and you still got either you brought Derrick Rose in there, upgrade the backup, or you bring in a starter and still got Derrick Rose electrifying off the bench with them cats. Knicks going to be a problem next year. I think you ain't seen nothing. Next year going to be even crazy because now and those teams going to be prepared for us, and they're going to say, okay, we probably catch a lot of teams by surprise, but next year I think we're going to be even stronger. So I'm looking forward to that, man. But yeah, man, it's a beautiful thing, guys. Salute to the chat, man. Salute to everybody in here, man. Knicks Real Talk, the morning show, Divine Bronx Jedi 7-6 at work doing this thing, but still got time to come in here and do his second job, which is the morning show. Knicks Real Talk. So I appreciate you, BX, man, on location, making it happen out there, man, keeping people happy out there, getting that electricity done for them and that electronic work. Yeah, man. But yeah, we good, man. Salute to everybody out there on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Wherever you at, man, YouTube, checking us out, man. Subscribe, hit the like button, and support the show. We good, we ready, we giddy, we excited. Let's go in there tonight at the world most famous arena, 7:30, and give Detroit Pistons the business tonight. That's what we need to do. We need to give them the business tonight, and I think we're gonna do that, man. So I'm looking forward to it. I know Knicks fans are looking forward to it, man. So y'all be safe out there. enjoy your Monday, man. And I hope y'all had a great weekend, and it's time to get it popping tonight, man. I'm gonna let BS give y'all some last words. Then the morning show gonna get up out of here, man, and then we'll see y'all on the next episode on the night show, which will be tomorrow night, man. We'll get that popping tomorrow night. So y'all look out for Knicks Real Talk, the night show tomorrow. 8:30, we on prime time. We get it, man. We bring y'all some more content, man. So BX, man, give me your last thoughts before we get out of here for the day.
Absolutely. I wanted to, I've said it before, to retouch a point before, that we said the Knicks, we said it on Knicks Real Talk. I said the Knicks are going to go on a peak. I remember saying that almost 3 weeks ago. Wait until the end of it. We want to peak at the right time at the end of the season. You want to go and get hot, like a hot goalie reference in hockey, that you want a hot goalie going into a playoffs. And that's what the New York Knicks are reminding me of. They're getting together as a team, and they're becoming a hot goalie all around as a team, getting hot going into the playoffs. And that's why they're peaking, and the best is yet to come with this team. Like Julius Randle said, they see it, they feel it. So, watch out for that. I wanted to touch on that point. And also with the Chris Paul and Derrick Rose real quick. Derrick Rose is actually scoring more than Chris Paul average-wise. Chris Paul is averaging 14.5 points a game, while Derrick Rose is averaging 15-point-something points a game. And I think the only difference is Rose is doing it in 21 minutes, while to Paul, I think, is doing in 27 minutes, something like that. The numbers are pretty much a wash, close to each other. So Rose has said that Rose lost a step. And not really. Just that the reason is that Rose just comes off the bench while Paul's a starter. So those numbers are the same. And I'm going to wrap up real quick saying thank you to everyone from the chat, from How We Move Knicks to me, Tim Smith, from the Will, from everyone in there. I leave you out. I appreciate you guys listening to us, being here on the chat, giving us all the audience participation. We appreciate your participation in the chat with us, being here this morning. You guys go enjoy your morning. You get on your grind. Go earn that money. Go out and about. Enjoy this beautiful day out there in your city. Be a positive influence to everyone there, like you always are here in our chat, and everyone listening to us out there in YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and any media. We appreciate you listening to us. We really thank you, Jason. I thank you a million times too. Thank you for being here in the chat. You guys enjoy this wonderful day. Bronx Jedi 76. Go New York, go New York. We're going to see you in the night show, and the Knicks will win tonight, baby. Let's go. Let's go, New York. Take it away, Divine.
Yeah. Salute. First and foremost, thank you to everybody out there for supporting the show, man. We appreciate you guys coming in with your energy, your love, and all that good stuff, man. We really, really appreciate you guys as we continue to make this platform more better and better each and every day, each and every way. We love what y'all guys do, man. Y'all are important to y'all because y'all understand that fans make the show don't make the fans. But this show is from fans for the fans. Because we die-hard Knicks fans. We just bring y'all the platform to be able to voice your opinions and your feelings and your thoughts, just like we are. We appreciate you guys. But salute to everybody out there, man. Let's get ready for the night. Let's get on our grind tonight, man, and win this game, man, and keep the streak going. But while you out there, man, be safe. COVID-19 still out there. Mask up. Keep your distance. Wash your hands until we get this beast under control and get back to normal, man. We can really, really get the fans back in the garden. But y'all keep supporting the Knicks proud, man. Wear your orange and blue out there in the city. Let people know that this is a New York Knicks town, man. Don't forget about that, man. Don't never forget that. This is New York Knicks city. You know what I mean? So y'all wear your orange and blue. Be proud of it, man. And you know how it is, man. And we're going to keep this thing popping. We're going to keep the train rolling. So let me shout out the whole chat, man. How We Move Knicks TV, man. Y'all go down there and acknowledge the brother stream and support the brother show down there. And make sure y'all hit the thumbs up and subscribe to that brother's channel. We got Jason. We got, Tim Smith. Everybody, man, who was in the chat this morning. Keep it moving. Y'all be safe. And we're going to get up out of here for the day, man. You know, we love y'all guys, man. We appreciate y'all being part of the show. And until the next episode, yo, peace, man. Y'all have a great day. Knicks tonight. Let's go get it. Knicks, New York. Knicks tonight, man, at the world's most famous arena. We're going to knock off the Phoenix Sun so you get your energy up and get hyped for the game tonight, man. We'll talk to y'all on the flip side. Peace. Salute.